involved in shipping or logistics, you've probably heard of a master bill of lading and a house bill of lading. But if you're like many of us, you might not understand how they're different. I'm Kari Crane, editor of Shipping Solutions International Trade Blog Passages. Let me explain the difference between these two export forms. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our basics of exporting videos, sharing practical advice for exporters and importers. First, it's important to understand what a bill of lading is. A bill of lading is a document that serves three primary purposes. 1. A bill of lading is always a receipt that acknowledges the transfer of cargo from one party to another. 2. A bill of lading is often evidence of a contract for carriage. A contract for carriage is a written agreement that one party will move cargo to a particular destination on behalf of another party. In the absence of a separate contract, the bill of lading assumes the role of a contract of carriage by default. 3. A bill of lading sometimes serves as evidence of title. In the context of law, title means ownership. A bill of lading marked negotiable indicates evidence of title and can be sold from one party to another, any number of times. This enables cargo to be transferred from one transportation company to another during its journey. A bill of lading marked non-negotiable does not indicate evidence of title, so it cannot be sold. A house bill of lading is a document issued by a freight forwarder or a non-vessel operating common carrier to a shipper to acknowledge receipt of their items for shipment. The shipper is the exporting company. The freight forwarder or the NVOCC is the company the exporter has hired to arrange transportation of their goods. A master bill of lading is a document issued by a carrier, the trucking companies, shipping lines, or airlines, and it represents the contract of carriage for the goods. Once the carrier has confirmed that it has received the goods, it will issue the master bill of lading to the party that booked the freight, usually the freight forwarder or the shipper. So to summarize, the differences: a house bill of lading is always a receipt for a shipment from one exporter, while a master bill of lading is a receipt that could potentially cover the shipments of many exporters, because the carrier will often consolidate smaller shipments into one larger shipment. A house bill of lading is issued by the forwarder to a single exporter, whereas the master bill of lading is issued by a carrier to a forwarding agent or the shipper, depending on who has booked the transport. You can download free printable bill of lading templates, along with dozens of the other export documents you'll need for your international shipment on the Shipping Solutions website. Look for a link below. You'll also find a link to a more in-depth overview of bills of lading on our blog, where you can read hundreds of articles about every aspect of exporting. If you liked this video, like it, share it, and subscribe to our channel for more videos sharing real practical advice about export documentation, compliance, and the latest changes affecting exporters.